Today's video is all about the Blast Tower. The Blast Tower will require that you build a Build Power Towers improvement, which costs 120 Prismarine. After that, you can start building towers. In this video, we're talking about the Blast Tower. It takes 400 redstone, 600 stone, and you would think at that amount of cost that these towers would be good, but they are not. They are only used to knock down the enemy's troops for a few seconds. Maybe, to supplement your other towers, but they deal very little damage. They don't have big range either. You can't really use them for sieges. Because of their extremely high cost, long build time, they are not a worthy purchase that you should ever use in multiplayer at all. You can see here these zombies are taking just an absolute beating from both the normal towers and the blast towers. We have several blast towers here. Also, blast towers have bad AI and they will shoot into each other if you build them too close. So let me show you the range of a blast tower. Okay, so this is a blast tower. You can see the blue circle is the range of the tower. So if I were to say build it like right here, I can actually start blowing through their gates, right? Let's go ahead and just put it right here at in front of the enemy gates, and you can see that it's interesting that the scatter tower is trying to shoot the top of the it's trying to shoot the top of the blast tower because it doesn't know it's not built yet. But once it's built, that tower is going to the building speed will slow down massively if it comes under attack. Look how fast it's being built currently, and then once it gets shot, the building speed slows massively. And there we go. Now it's slowed to a crawl, and it's still got quite a few more layers to build. These things also are not that tanky. You would think that something called a blast tower would have more health, but they don't. They are they're pretty squishy. This one has been slowly slapped by zombies while being healed by a carpentry bench, and it's about to die. It's just straight up about to die. These things also don't receive very much heals per second from the carpentry bench. They're pretty garbage in multiplayer. If you want to build them in single player, they might be useful or cool. But you can see here that just this scatter tower, you would think that like for those that don't realize it, look, and it's dead. It didn't even get to finish being built. But essentially, these towers are not used offensively to siege enemy buildings or anything. Because a regular tower, look at the range of a regular tower. The regular tower has a very large range. I can actually, build it like right here, and it's the same range of the blast tower. The regular tower is just better, it's cheaper, it doesn't cost redstone, and it deals about the same amount of damage, if not more, and fires faster. And most importantly, it can be supplemented with things like the battle drum. By the way, the battle drum, the spyglass, the kaboomery, they do not help your blast towers. It even says here in the tooltip that cannot be buffed by other structures. That means once you build a blast tower, that's all you get. It's just a crappy little stun. It doesn't really stun that long. It just knocks army units on the ground. You can, if a commander's nearby, they can re-rally them and get them right back up on their feet. And if they're following a commander, they will run much faster than this. This is just how fast a zombie runs by default. So the way you work zombies is you run next to the building you want to kill, and then you tell them to attack. So yeah, this blast tower does not have much long to live. I just want to help you out here. Do not build these in multiplayer. These are really, really bad. They don't deal lots of damage. They will really set back your team a lot if you build these. Now, they do have a big blast radius. You see, there was a hole in the wall right about here where I'm hovering my building. This hole in the wall is from one blast tower. So they have a large area of effect. Pretty damn big. But they're not that useful. And look, they don't even stun the zombies that long. Even zombies running through mud or water, they are barely stunned. Like, the zombies are taking more hit stun from just the basic towers. So the fact that these are the, de facto stun tower, they're not doing a good job of stunning. You're better off building scatter towers or just regular arrow towers. Never, ever, ever build these things. They are trash, they are garbage. They're also, they sound cool, they're pretty big looking and intimidating. But if an enemy player ever builds one of these against you, just get a bunch of cobble golems and rush it down. It'll die so fast, and it'll completely waste their resources. The only reason to ever build these is at your own base and as a redstone resource bank. There's no other reason to build these. That is the only, like, positive thing I can say about the Blast Tower. And for those that don't know, a resource bank is where you build a building so that you have resources if you recycle it or sell it or whatever it's called. If you use the remove command, you get a full refund on these bad boys. And because your redstone is probably capped pretty low, you would build a bunch of these if you're doing some sort of weird, like, tower defense game or something. I don't know, but guys, don't build blast towers. Don't even bother with any of the towers. They're all garbage in multiplayer, and I'll show you why in a future video. I'll go over the other towers too, but for now, I just wanted to let you know the blast tower is doo-doo. Don't bother. With that said, I'm Swole Benji. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. Make sure you subscribe for more Minecraft Legend Guide videos. And with that said, click the video on the right side of your screen right now. It's a good one. If you don't click it, a bird will crash through your window tomorrow.